Some of these street dudes don't even realize how crazy they look. They walk around with this tough guy energy, chest out, voice loud, acting like the world owes them something. But behind closed doors, they're living like teenagers who never learned how to stand on their own. And the wild part, they think nobody sees it. They think the mask is solid. They think the image is enough to hide the truth. But life has a way of exposing you, not with drama, not with violence, not with some big moment. Life exposes you through patterns, through the things you keep avoiding, through the responsibilities you keep running from, through the people you drain without even realizing it. I've seen it too many times. Some of these dudes wake up every day with no plan, no structure, no discipline, just vibes and excuses. They'll say, I'm grinding, but grinding where? Grinding how? Grinding toward what? You can't grind if you don't have a direction. You can't hustle if you don't have a goal. You can't build if you don't have a blueprint. A lot of these men confuse movement with progress. Just because you're outside all day doesn't mean you're doing anything. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're productive. Just because you're tired doesn't mean you worked. Some of these dudes are exhausted from doing nothing. And let's talk about the lifestyle, because some of these men are stuck in a loop they should have outgrown years ago. Still waking up at noon, still arguing online, still chasing drama, still hanging around the same dudes who haven't changed since high school, still bragging about things that don't matter, still living like the world is supposed to adjust to them. Meanwhile, the women in their lives are carrying everything: bills, schedules, appointments, groceries, kids, emotional labor, mental load, future planning. And these men swear they're the man of the house. No, my boy, you're the oldest child in the house. Some of these dudes don't realize how unattractive irresponsibility is. They think masculinity is about dominance, about being loud, about being feared, about being that guy. But masculinity without discipline is just noise. Masculinity without accountability is just ego. Masculinity without contribution is just decoration. A real man doesn't need to announce himself. His presence speaks for him. His consistency speaks for him. His actions speak for him. But some of these dudes want respect without earning it. They want loyalty without giving it. They want submission without leadership. They want a woman to treat them like a king while they behave like a dependent, which is crazy. And here's the part that stings. Some of these men don't even know who they are without chaos. They're addicted to dysfunction, addicted to adrenaline, addicted to the feeling of being needed for the wrong reasons, addicted to the streets because the streets don't require growth, addicted to the lifestyle because it lets them stay boys forever. Responsibility scares them. Stability scares them. Structure scares them. A woman with standards scares them. A job with expectations scares them. A future with accountability scares them, so they run back to what feels familiar, even if it's destroying them. I've seen dudes who can memorize every lyric of their favorite rapper, but can't remember their kid's school schedule. I've seen dudes who can spend hours plotting revenge, but can't spend 10 minutes planning their future. I've seen dudes who can stay up all night chasing drama, but can't wake up early to chase opportunity. I've seen dudes who can talk tough to other men, but fold the moment life asks them to be responsible. And the saddest part, they don't even see the pattern. They think life is hard. They think the world is against them. They think everyone else is lucky. No, my boy, you're not unlucky. You're undisciplined. Some of these men don't realize how much they drain the women around them, not just financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. A woman can love you and still get tired of raising you. A woman can support you and still get tired of carrying you. A woman can believe in you and still get tired of waiting for you to grow up. And when she finally gets tired, she doesn't yell. She doesn't argue. She doesn't threaten to leave. She just disconnects quietly, calmly, permanently. By the time you look around, she's already gone emotionally. Her body's just finishing the paperwork. Some of these dudes don't understand how much they're losing by staying boys. They lose opportunities. They lose relationships. They lose respect. They lose time. They lose themselves. And the worst part, they don't even realize it until it's too late. Until the woman who held them down walks away. Until the kids start seeing them differently. Until the homies outgrow them. Until the streets stop caring. Until life forces them to face the man they avoided becoming. And that's when reality hits. Not with violence, not with drama, but with silence. The silence of a life you never built. The silence of potential you never reached. The silence of a future you never prepared for. But here's the thing. A man can grow up at any age. It's never too late to evolve. Never too late to take responsibility. Never too late to clean up your life. Never too late to become the man you were supposed to be. But you can't grow if you're still blaming everybody else. You can't grow if you're still hiding behind excuses. You can't grow if you're still living like the world owes you something. Growth starts with honesty, with looking in the mirror and admitting you've been moving wrong, with accepting that the lifestyle you glorified is the same lifestyle holding you back. A man becomes dangerous in the right way when he finally decides to grow up, when he chooses discipline over chaos, when he chooses responsibility over excuses. That's when everything changes. That's when he becomes someone worth respecting, someone worth following, someone worth building with. Another thing these dudes don't understand is how life keeps score even when nobody's watching. You can dodge responsibility for a while, but eventually the bill comes due. And when it does, it doesn't show up loud. It shows up subtle, in the opportunities you don't get, in the rooms you're not invited into, in the way people stop depending on you because they've learned you can't be counted on. Some of these men don't realize they're being quietly replaced, not by another man, but by competence, by structure, by reliability, by the version of themselves they refuse to become. I've seen dudes lose their families not because they were abusive or evil, but because they were inconsistent, because they kept promising change they never delivered, because they kept talking about potential instead of producing results, because they kept living like tomorrow was guaranteed. And the saddest part, they always think they have more time. Yeah, more time to get it together, more time to grow up, more time to fix what they broke. Some of these dudes wake up one day and realize the world moved on without them. Their woman leveled up, their kids outgrew them, and all they're left with is the same lifestyle they've been clinging to. A lifestyle that never loved them back. That's the real cost of staying a boy in a grown man's world.